Good morning everybody. I thought I would take you along as I'm preparing for my end of year exams. So if you're new to the channel, very warm welcome, and if you're returning, then welcome back. My name's Becs. For those of you who haven't met me before, I'm just about to finish my third year at medical school at Bristol, and as you can obviously see, I'm not a 21-year-old medical student. I'll be 40 on the 13th of August this year, and I'll graduate when I'll be 42 years old. And I also come from a very non-traditional background, so I hope that these vlogs and just the channel in general will be somewhat inspirational to you. I'm going to go to a coffee shop in a second to study, but today I'm going to be focusing all of my energy on acute and emergency medicine as well as anesthetics. So yesterday we actually had a practice test online, but it was just to test the software. But what I noticed was a lot of the questions that came up about what kind of drugs would you have to omit on the morning of surgery. There was just a few things about COPD as well that I wasn't quite sure about. So I'm going to take probably 2 to 3 hours to go over that. And then for the rest of the day, what I've been doing up until now is choosing 2 to 3 of the topics and just doing questions on those. So yesterday I did dermatology and rheum, and then later I'll probably do practice questions on urology, renal and endocrine, my 3 favorite topics. But those are my weaker areas, to be honest. So I've been to the gym this morning. I did weights and a spin class. So I got up at 5 a.m. this morning, and then I came back, made breakfast, did a meditation for 45 minutes, did my gratitude journal as well, had a shower. So I've still got loads of time to study for today.
Swimming in the quicksand, up to my knees.
Hey everybody, it's around midday and I've just had a shower, got changed, I also had some breakfast. We've just received an email from the university, which is really exciting and a bit nerve-wracking, to let us know where we're going to be sitting our OSCEs on the 9th and on the 10th of June, and there were several locations, some quite far away and some in Bristol. And I was lucky enough to get the location in Bristol, which means that it's only about a 20-minute drive, which I'm really, really grateful about because some of them are about an hour and a half away. So I start at 1 o'clock on the 9th, and then I go back on the 10th at the same time. So it's over 2 days. And I think it's just made it all the more real now, having that email to say, okay, this is your location, this is where you need to be for OSCEs. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited, but I'm also quite nervous as well. But I'm excited to kind of, I don't know, like show what I can do, because I think where I feel the most comfortable is, you know, when I talk to patients and perform examinations. I'm not too sure how it's going to be on the day because it's obviously an exam, so there's more pressure. And when I feel that pressure, I tend to stutter a little bit over my words and forget the next steps. So I want to practice every day for about an hour, the main examinations. So cranial nerve exam, which is bound to come up, cardiovascular examination, resp, abdo, upper limb, lower limb neuro, peripheral vascular examination, and then PR, breast examination. So I get to the point where I'm not really thinking about the next steps. So it's literally just, okay, go in, and I've done it so many times that I can just do it without really thinking about it. So you saw me earlier practicing a little bit of cardio. Cardio I think is the easiest one because I've done it quite a lot during year 3. The ones that I am not too familiar with, and actually knee exam is the other one, but the ones that I'm not too familiar with at this stage, or the ones that I need to practice a lot, are digital rectal exam, breast exam, and also presenting your findings and summarizing and telling the examiner what your next steps would be. And also knee examination, Simon, I could do with your help if you're available, and also peripheral vascular examination. So what I'm going to do is make some tea. Like I said, it's about midday now, so I'm going to practice some more examinations, probably start with cranial nerve, take 45 minutes to an hour now to go over those. After that, I need to then focus back on the written exam. Hi, my name's Rebecca. I'm one of the third year medical students. Can I just confirm your name and date of birth, please?
You're calling up my phone like you did, but every morning when I wake up, you're not there. So clear, I can't get away, can't run away, I can't get away. You're bringing on the heartache, you're bringing on the heartache.
There are certain points within the exam that I freeze and I think, oh, I can't remember what's coming next, and that's exactly what I want to avoid. I'm going to do abdo now, and then I'm going to start practicing my written exam.
Hi, I'm Simon, one of the final year medical students. Can I just check your name and date of birth, please?
Hi there, it's John Thomas, date of birth 5th of the 9th.
You said it was the last time, but you keep coming back to tell me sorry that you take back all the things you said just to hurt me. Our love just went cold, but I'm still burning. Our love just went cold. Why? I keep on making the same.
Hi guys, so it's Saturday now at 12:15. I thought I'd do a little check-in before carrying on with my day and just letting you know what I'm going to get up to today. So I did go to the gym this morning, did about 45 minutes worth of weights just to move my body a little bit. I think it's important during exam season to exercise to help relieve stress. And when I came back, I did an hour and a half of OSCE prep. So I went through breast, PR exam, I went through those quite a lot. I think it's important with those types of exams to communicate effectively with the patient. So it's not just a case of, you know, doing the examination, which is pretty straightforward, but I think it's all to do with how you explain the steps and how you alleviate any concerns, and I guess understanding that these patients in real life are going to be extremely nervous and maybe a little bit uncomfortable as well. So explaining that if they need us to stop at any time, then just to let us know, and I guess addressing any questions that they have and just making them feel comfortable. That's what I was practicing more than, you know, doing the actual examinations, because I feel like they're pretty straightforward. And also presenting your findings at the end. I think speaking in those, you know, in medical terminology is very different to speaking how you and I speak normally. You know, I would, if I did an examination and I was using my own language and I noticed that there was some nipple discharge, I would just say, you know, I noticed some nipple discharge, but actually it's better to say there was evidence of blah blah blah. So I'm just practicing using the right terminology. And then I did respiratory exam without looking at the video, and I thought, you know, this didn't take long at all. Have I missed anything? And I missed about 5 things out. So I practiced that quite a lot. Cardio, I'm fine. And then I looked at abdo, cranial nerve. Again, I'm just going over them again and again and again to make sure that I get to the stage where I'm not even thinking about the next steps. I can just focus on any signs if there are any present. So today my focus now for the rest of the day is orthopedics. I haven't reviewed orthopedics since I had the block back in September. The question that came up on PassMed, I think, the other day, and it was something to do with somebody having a fracture and how would you repair it? Would you use screws? And I thought, I have absolutely no idea. So I need to review. I think I have about, I'll show you. I'm going to use my 0 to Finals book today. There are a lot of conditions, but I'm going to focus on the ones that I've highlighted. So it's things like osteoarthritis, fractures, hip fractures, compartment syndrome, sarcoma, chordae equina syndrome, common foot problems, frozen shoulder, rotator cuff tears, trigger finger, carpal tunnel syndrome. So I'll start with that. That will probably take me the whole afternoon, to be honest. So my strategy is, and what I've been doing up until now, is basically reading my book, making sure that I understand the conditions and the management first, and then I attempt questions on these conditions, and then I go back to anything that I've gotten wrong. So yeah, these are the things that I need to review, like the types of fractures, because the management plan depends on what type of fracture it is. And then I was deciding, because I've already done my Anki and I've done a few questions already from home, but I feel like I'd like to go somewhere different today, because I don't know, I just feel like if I just set myself up in an area and there are no distractions, I know that I'm gonna get through way more than if I stay at home. Like I said, I am motivated and I'm determined and disciplined, but for some reason at weekends it's easier for me to get my head in the game if I'm not at home, because I guess, I don't know, like subconsciously maybe Saturday afternoons are for relaxing, but right now they're not. They're for going full steam ahead and preparing for these exams. So I have my mock OSCEs on Monday, so after tomorrow. It's only 3 stations, but I want to make sure that I perform well, but I have no idea what's coming up. So I'm hoping that it's going to be cardio exam, maybe cranial nerve, a history, and maybe venipuncture, something like that. But yeah, we shall see. Anyway.